When we picture Roman emperors, one face stands out: Augustus. Calm, youthful and confident, Augustus was Rome's first emperor and its greatest architect of change. He ended a century of civil war, ushered in the Pax Romana, and transformed Rome from brick to marble. But his enduring image wasn't accidental, it was a masterpiece of propaganda. Through coins, poetry, buildings, and especially statues, Augustus crafted his legacy as Rome's restorer, not its king. The most iconic of these portraits is the Augustus of Prima Porta, a statue that's more manifesto than marble. Every detail, from his pose to his armor, tells a story of power, victory, and divine favor. To understand this statue is to understand how Augustus shaped his legacy for millennia. Before Augustus, there was Gaius Octavius, a promising youth whose life changed when Julius Caesar adopted him. At just 18, Octavian inherited Caesar's name and fortune, but not his power. Rome was in chaos, and Octavian was underestimated until he proved a master strategist. He allied with Mark Antony and Lepidus, defeated Caesar's assassins, then turned on his rivals. Octavian's propaganda painted Antony as a traitor seduced by Cleopatra, rallying Rome behind him. The decisive Battle of Actium sealed his victory. Antony and Cleopatra fell, and Octavian became Rome's unchallenged leader. He returned not as a conqueror, but as a savior who restored peace. The Republic was broken, and Octavian was ready to rebuild it in his image. The stage was set for the rise of Augustus. Winning peace was harder than winning war. Octavian knew Romans hated kings, so in 27 BCE he staged a return of power to the Senate, who promptly named him Augustus. He kept the old Republic's trappings, but real authority was his. As first citizen, Augustus held ultimate military and political power, but cloaked it in tradition. He rebuilt Rome with temples, roads, and public works, claiming to leave a city of marble. Augustus revived religion, restored temples, and linked his rule to the gods, especially through the cult of the divine Julius. His reforms brought order, safety, and a moral revival to Rome. Augustus didn't just rule, he redefined what it meant to be Roman. His new order would shape the empire for centuries. The Augustus of Prima Porta statue captures his carefully crafted image. Discovered in 1863, this marble copy of a bronze original shows Augustus as a victorious commander. His contrapposto stance echoes Greek ideals, linking his reign to a golden age. Barefoot, he's depicted as both hero and semi-divine. The breastplate tells a story. At its center, a Parthian returns lost Roman standards, a peaceful triumph. Surrounding gods and goddesses signal divine blessing and prosperity. At his feet, Cupid on a dolphin references Augustus's claimed descent from Venus and his naval victory at Actium. Every element reinforces Augustus as military genius, peacemaker, and chosen of the gods. This statue isn't just art, it's a political message in marble. It's Augustus, as he wanted the world to remember him. The Augustus of Prima Porta was more than a portrait. It was propaganda setting the standard for imperial imagery, replicated across the empire. It made Augustus's face synonymous with stability and greatness. Its survival gives us a direct link to his era and his vision. Augustus's legacy endures. The Principate shaped Western government. August gave his name to a month, and his peace let Roman culture flourish. He was ruthless, wise, and transformative. A man who closed the Republic and opened the empire. The statue stands as his ultimate testament, a silent witness to the dawn of an empire. Augustus mastered the art of legacy, and this statue is his most enduring story. In stone, he remains the face of Rome's greatest transformation.